Hello everyone, my name's Ali A, and lots of you guys wanted to see all of the perks, what all the pro versions of the perks do, what level you get all of the perks, and I have all of that information here for you guys. If you don't have a game, if you do have the game, then I can give you feedback on which perks I think work really well. You can check out my creator class guide as well to see more in-depth information about all of my creator classes. But let's start off here with the tier 1 perks, or perk 1. You start off with both Recon and Sleight of Hand as normal. These don't have to be unlocked. And then you unlock Blind Eye level 11, you unlock Extreme Conditioning level 22, and Scavenger level 39. So Recon, let's go through the pro versions first actually, so you know exactly what it does. Recon, explosive damages, marks target on radar. The pro version of it, bullet damage marks target on radar. Going down now to Sleight of Hand, reloads your weapon faster. And the pro version switches between your weapons faster, so between your primary and secondary. Blind Eye here, enemy air support and sentries can't detect you. The pro version, faster launcher lock on and extra damage versus air support. I actually do really like that one for one of my sort of ninja undercover classes. Extreme Conditioning, I'm sure you know which one this does. Allows you to sprint for longer, climb obstacles faster. So quite useful if you like to rush the beginning of the games and get to a certain area as quickly as you can. And then finally Scavenger. Replenishes your ammunition when you walk over the scavenger packs that are on the floor once you've killed an enemy, and then the pro ability gives your gun extra magazines or extra ammo as soon as you start off the game. In this tier 1, I tend to stay away from Extreme Conditioning. I don't use Recon too much, but Sleight of Hand and Scavenger tend to be the two that I use the most. Blind Eye is really useful if you want to go undercover. And its pro version of locking on quick and doing extra damage versus air support is actually really useful. You have the Stinger missile and for shooting down things really quickly like UAVs. But jumping now on to perk 2, we have Quick Draw. Quick Draw allows you to aim down a sight faster. This is very useful. I do want to say now that the perk 2 slot is basically the most useful one, and it's super hard to choose between all of these perks. I find it tough to create a class where I'm finding easy to choose which one, because all of them are really useful in this one. So allows you to zoom in quicker. The pro version allows you to use equipment and grenades faster, so you can throw your Semtexes or concussion grenades really quickly. Blast Shield greatly reduces explosive damage, and the pro version makes you immune to stuns and flash grenades, which is pretty impressive. Hardline means that one less kill for your kill streak or point streak, and if you get the pro version, 2 assists counts as 1 kill towards your next point streak. And of course death streaks then require 1 less death as well, but that's kind of irrelevant, not too useful. Assassin, this is really useful. It blocks you from the enemy UAV, thermal heartbeat sensor and portable radar. And then the pro version here makes you immune to counter UAV, so that your jammer doesn't get blocked, and EMP, so your screen doesn't go all fuzzy, and enemies won't see you as a red crosshair or name when they zoom in to look at you. And then the final one here is Overkill. Of course, 2 primary weapons can be carried in the first weapon slot and the second weapon slot, and your second primary can be equipped with up to 2 attachments when you get this perk pro. So I tend to use these 2 and this one, so Quick Draw, Hardline, and Assassin the most. Assassin I do use quite often. Hardline on my assault point streaks when I really want to go for those high ones, and I want to get there as quickly as possible. And Quick Draw for any rushing classes when I really want to zoom in quickly. But I mean, this group of perks is really up to you. So going to perk 3 now, the perk 3 slot, we start off with Marksman, which is really useful. You get this at the beginning as well, of course. And you can see which level you unlock all of those perks by looking at your screen there. But starting off with perk 3 again, Marksman allows you to identify the enemies from further away, which is really useful. So when you're zooming down the sight of your gun, the enemies, if they're within seeing distance of your gun, then they will appear as a red target from a very far distance, and it really helps with picking off targets at a longer distance. And the Pro Effects allows you to hold your breath for even longer when steadying a weapon's scope. I think you can steady weapon scopes on assault weapons as well, but I haven't really used that too much because it's a new feature for Call of Duty, and I've sort of stayed away from most of the scopes anyway. I've only sort of been using red dots, which doesn't really need to be studied anyway. And then Stalker here, this allows you to faster movement when aiming down sight, so when you're actually zooming in you can move left, right, back, forwards quite quickly. It makes you really hard to hit and keeps you moving and makes you really quick. And the Pro version delays enemy claymores, which is pretty useful for avoiding them. And then we start off with Sitrep, which is unlocked at level 19. It highlights enemy explosives and tactical insertions, and the Pro ability makes enemy footsteps louder, which is very useful if you want to pick off enemies, if you don't move around too much, because of course dead silence makes your own footsteps almost silent completely. But going on steady aim, we get at rank 30, increases hip fire of course, and when you get Pro version it allows you to aim down sight faster after sprinting, which is very useful. And partnering steady aim and then getting with a quick draw sort of helps you if you're a sprinter, because you still get the ability with steady aim Pro to bring up the weapon quite quickly. Then the final one is dead silence, makes you completely silent, and the Pro version means that when you fall off a high distance, a ledge or something, you don't take any fall damage. So that is all of the perks within Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I hope that all of this information has really helped you out, helped you create the classes that you want, get the information that you want, aim for the Pro versions that you want. Subscribe for more videos if you enjoyed this, and I look forward to seeing you on more of my videos.